Welcome back to Whisky Whims with me, Stuart. Today we've got Torabhaig Allt Gleann. I think that's how you say it. It was about £50, £60 when it first retailed. It was readily available, no longer available, not that I've seen, but you can get it on auctions. 46% ABV, 17 ppm, and I just realised I don't actually have the sample bottle here. I've left it over there by the sink for some reason, but this was sent to me by Whisky Novice Jim. So if you don't know who Jim is, which I'm assuming if you're here you probably do know who Jim is, you should give him a check and I'll link his channel below. He gave me this dram quite a while ago, so I've had it sitting for a bit, but we'll get right down to it and see if it's a Whisky Win or a Whisky Bin. So on the nose you're getting like coal ash. It reminds me of like having a barbecue and then the next again day you're cleaning the barbecue up and you've used charcoal and it's all ashy. There's like burnt barley. It's quite youthful, but it's lively. It's not off-putting. There's some citrus elements as well, but the smoky peat, I don't know if I'm going to link it to like well, not an actual scent, but it feels a lot peatier than 17 ppm, if that makes sense. It feels really peaty, and I don't know if it's because, like, see when you like leave an Indian overnight, like a curry, I don't just mean an Indian person, like just leave them overnight in the fridge. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going now. Yeah, if you leave a curry overnight in the fridge, it gets spicier the next again day. So I'm kind of feeling like that. Like, if it's this because I've left it for so long, it's like really peaty. But yeah, it's definitely like the peat and the smoky ashiness is definitely at the forefront of the nose. It's quite salty as well, and a lot of mineral elements to it. Very coastal, very maritime. The palate, it's a buttery, creamy mouthfeel, quite viscous. There's like hints that kind of reminds me of Jacob's cream crackers. Yeah, there's something like that there. There's also a bit of dark chocolate, and a little bit of a sweetness that I'd probably ascribe to like sea salted caramel. I know you get salted caramel, I'm sure you get sea salted caramel, because I still want to link it into that saltiness, that kind of coastal element from the nose. So that same coastal element, but linking in with a lot more of a sweetness now. So yeah, sea salted caramel on the palate. There's a bit of a griminess as well, just a little bit of a bit of a not necessarily a dirtiness, but once again, going back to that barbecue, just a bit of griminess from the barbecue, and I'm feeling that in this as well. We'll see what else there is. Yeah, there's like, it reminds me of the kind of night, the day after fireworks or bonfires night. So the day after that fireworks have went off, and you've got that smell in the air of kind of used fireworks, spent fireworks, but how that tastes, I don't know if that's sulfuric. I don't think it's not sulfury, but is it? There's Jura barking. I'm not sure if it's sulfur. I'm pretty sure they use phosphor in fireworks, but yeah, there's definitely something like that there in the palate. That smell, that's what I'd assume that tastes like. I've never tasted a spent firework. I can't imagine that being too pleasant. But the finish is medium, more smoke, more peat, more coastal elements, and tying into the chocolate, at least the dark chocolate in the palate, you're left with this kind of residual mouthfeel of as if you've eaten like a lot of dark chocolate and you've just got that kind of, it's like a little layer, a layer to your mouth. But yeah, it's a real maritime feel to it, really coastal, and it's kind of what I'd expect from a distillery from this region. So it's from the islands. It's Skye's now second distillery. I believe Torabhaig started in 2017, I could be wrong. But they're obviously a big competitor. There's Talisker, and I think they've kind of hit I think they've hit the nail on the head with the profile of that region, at least the kind of, or what's expected from that area, that Skye, like a kind of rugged, peaty, coastal malt. But I don't know if there's much of an individual character to the whiskey itself. But we'll get down to the review. So if you're new here, I rate my whiskey on 3 factors. Would I buy it again? Do I think it's worth it? And would I recommend it? So I didn't buy this, but would I buy it? I don't think I would. It's nice enough. It's a young, peated, rugged whiskey that you could get from Stocia, you could get from Ardnahoe. I think Ardnahoe is a far better whiskey. Yeah, it's got maybe a bit more age to it. But I'm not trying to bring this whiskey down. I'm just trying to say I think it doesn't have a lot of character, and there's other whiskey out there that provides a similar, if not better, experience. Do I think it's worth it at £50? I'm a wee bit on the fence with that, because it's not any statement, and £50 not a lot of money, and it's an alright whiskey. Like it's just generic. It's not bad, it's not great, it's the middle of the road. And I said I wouldn't buy it, so I don't know if I think £50 worth it, because I don't know, when I look at other whiskies that are maybe got an age statement or maybe just a bit better quality, I feel like there's a better price point there. Even like Ardbeg 10, I know Ardbeg's like quite an easy one to go to, but even something like that, you're just getting a bit better quality and quite a similar experience. I feel there's not a lot of individual character to this. This is why I'm kind of like a little bit disappointed in it, if you will. So I'd say I'm on the fence with is it worth it, because £50 is not that bad, and it is a fine experience enough. It's an average experience, it's not horrible. So I'm kind of on the fence. And would I recommend it? I think I'd be pretty harsh to say I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's worth a try to see what you think. If you like peat, you're probably going to enjoy it, because it is very peated, but it's just middle of the road stuff. There's nothing too definitive or defining, that's probably a better word, defining about it. So I'm actually going to give it, because I'm kind of in the middle, I might just flip it. I was going to give it a whiskey bin, just so you know, but I'll flip it and we'll see what it lands on. It actually landed on a whiskey bin, so the gods have spoken, the whiskey gods have spoken, and I nearly battered my head off that. I hope you've enjoyed the review. I've been Stuart, this has been Whisky Wins. I'll see you later.